Okay guys, so today what I'm going to show you is actually the inside of a shoe. Sometimes it's harder to explain something when you can't see it. So what we actually did is we cut the shoe in half so you could get a first eye view on what it looks like when the insole is sitting in the shoe. So let's get to it.
Okay guys, so the first hide insole I'm going to show you when we put into the shoe is this foam insole with the air pocket. I want you to see what happens with a little bit of pressure put on it. Watch how much that starts to condense. So you can see now basically how much that's condensed from where it was. So if he was to actually put all his weight on it, put all your weight on it. So the more weight you put on, and you can see how less sturdy it is for him. Like, even though the other side of the shoe isn't in there, there's not a lot of support on this insole. So if you guys take a quick look and take some weight off it, look how much that pops up with some weight off of it. So you can tell how much compression occurs with some weight and how much you're basically bouncing around in these hide insoles. This is the pleasure of pain. So if you guys like to endure pain, this is the one for you. What you'll notice is right off the bat, it gives you a good bit of height. And notice with some pressure put on it, it's not condensing whatsoever, which simply means that this hide insole is going to give you a lot of pain simply because there's nothing absorbing your heel. So it's hard as a rock if you listen. Hard as a rock, it'll give you height, but you won't be able to last in these for more than 5 minutes. Stay away from these guys. I highly recommend staying far away from these. They will hurt. Okay, so this hide insole, guys, is one, again, we see quite often with some name brands that like to rebrand this piece of crap. So what you're gonna see is no different from the other hide insole I just showed you. Even with added weight, putting a lot of pressure on it, it's not condensing and it's not absorbing any weight. So again, it's really, really strong. You could basically go to battle with these and you'll come out on top because they won't destroy. Nothing can destroy this. It's so strong. But at the end of the day, you need something that's going to give you comfort. So as I said in my last video, it could be the longest lasting hide insole ever, but at the same time, if it's not going to be comfortable, there's no point in wearing it because you need to be comfortable and you need to be able to walk around in hide insoles, or else what's the point of a hide insole? So as you can see, as he puts pressure, once again, nothing's happening. This air pocket is not doing anything. It's actually hard as a rock. So I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just a good sales tactic, but this hide insole is going to hurt as well. It's a game changer, definitely, because it's definitely going to change the game in your heels. You're going to start getting a lot more heel pain than you used to. So game changer for sure, guys. Okay, so this next hide insole, guys, I've told you before, I've worn this personally, and I actually didn't mind it. It does compress quite a bit. So without putting any pressure on it, I just want to show, this is what it is like when it's actually just sitting in your shoe. So we just push it back like that. Now put some pressure on it. So you notice, guys, look how much that starts to condense. What happens down here is the more you walk on it, it almost will actually explode, where this bottom part right here will actually break, and this top part will break into the bottom. And it's happened to me several times. I've had to buy several pair of these. They're comfortable, but they won't last because this material is not meant for heavy weight distribution. So, you know, you can see right here, right from the picture, as to how much compression is going to do to this. So is it comfortable? Yes. Is it going to give you some height? It will, but it obviously compresses quite a bit. Okay guys, so I'm sure we're all familiar with this hide insole as well. It's been rebranded and repackaged over and over again. What you'll notice is when you step on this one, if you guys recall from one of my last videos, I was talking about how it has a thin layer of memory foam. Well, if you take a look at the memory foam, it's basically gone. You automatically eat that up right away when you take a step. And so now you're just stepping on pure plastic. I don't know if you guys remember, but I have shown you the inside of that hide insole is basically this. So essentially, you're standing on this, which is not soft. So, not comfortable. It does provide height. Thin layer memory foam, so there's a little bit of comfort, but walking on that all day is gonna hurt your feet. So be careful how much you pay for these. Again, you can find them for about $5 to $6.99. Don't get fooled to pay $30 for a pair of these when you don't need to. Try them out if you want, but don't pay any more than $5 for those guys, and if you can stay away, stay away. Okay guys, I don't know if I've touched up on these gel inserts. These are my favorite. They're the worst of the worst. They provide nothing. They provide no height, no support. If you notice, we stacked 7 or 8 of these, and look at the compression. Look what it's doing to the shoe, first of all. So you need to buy extra, at least an extra size or half a size to make room for this. But this is terrible. And I've seen these height insoles out for a long time. Stay away from these. You don't want to sit there stacking gel inserts in your shoe. Get a good pair of height insoles. Stay far away from these. Pick up your feet for a second. I just want to show this again. Stay away from this. This is absolute crap. 99 cents you can buy this for. Any more than that, you're getting ripped off. It's just a pile of gel. It's so bad. You're gonna be walking on jelly. Imagine making Jello in the kitchen and then putting it in your shoes. That's the same thing, guys. Stay far away from that. 99 cents at best. If not, chuck it against the wall. See you later. All right, guys. So this is the Add Height insole going in. I'm just gonna show you guys exactly what it does and how it compresses. What you'll notice right off the top. So the foot's got weight on it, and you can see clearly that the memory foam is still, there's so much more memory foam, there's so much room for memory foam. Put a lot of pressure as if your heel's digging in. Look how well it's being cradled. There's no back expansion, so the actual materials are not expanding because of overcompensation. You know, I don't like to oversell a product if I don't need to, but guys, you gotta really see how much better this is than everything else out there. It's clear as day, and this is not just me speaking of it. Don't buy it if you don't want to, but at the end of the day, guys, quality speaks for itself, and this is exactly how it sits in your shoe. It's stable. You got 2 good layers absorbing basically any impact, as well as a good layer of comfort here. So I'm honestly gonna say this is the best to go with. You know, it's not inexpensive, but clearly because of the amount of time and quality of product that's in this. But if you're gonna buy a height insole and you want it to last and you want to feel good walking around in your shoes, you gotta stick with something that's a quality product. Your feet are very important, guys. Stick with something that works. Stay away from gel inserts, stay away from the Jello, stay away from the rebranded crap, and go with something you can trust and something that you can wear. Check these out, guys. I'm going to show you guys a couple other things here, but really pay attention to this as he's stepping into that. Okay guys, so now I'm showing you an elevator shoe, basically. This is what an elevator shoe looks like. I don't know how many of you have actually tried an elevator shoe, simply because they're quite expensive. They can range anywhere from $100 to $200, even $250. But this is essentially what an elevator shoe looks like on the inside. What we did is we cut the side of the shoe to show you what makes an elevator shoe. So you see that white portion here. This whole white portion is the lift right here. Now, I told you guys before, I do not like elevator shoes only because they're so uncomfortable. Now this layer, it's quite an odd thing. It feels like memory foam, but it's a very cheap feeling memory foam. So if we put some pressure on it, you notice what happens. There's no compression. The only thing that really gets compressed is this really thin layer of memory foam. It actually leaks over. But this hard layer, it's not going anywhere. And so it's essentially, you're getting a good amount of height from this. So you get a good looking dress shoe, it's gonna give you good height, and it's gonna last a long time, but it really is painful. This layer is so painful in the heel. I'm not quite sure why. The plastic is very tough, but it's really painful. It will give you height, guys. It'll last a long time. It's quite expensive, and it's quite painful. In my opinion, I say stay away. If you like dress shoes and you want to be taller and you don't care to be in pain, then I do recommend it, because they will give you height. They hurt like hell, but they will give you height, and they don't look so bad. They look good, you know, when they're not cut up, but
as you can see, as he's standing on it, there's nothing happening to that bottom layer. So there's really not a lot of comfort, but there is a lot of height, and again, it looks, you know, relatively well.
Okay guys, the reason why I'm showing you this shoe is simply because a lot of people keep asking, you know, what they can put it in and why can't they put it in this shoe, and oh, it doesn't fit my runner, or oh, it doesn't fit this shoe but it's ankle height. So I decided, instead of just trying to put height insoles in shoes without showing you how it is, I literally cut the shoe open to show you exactly why you cannot put height insoles in here and wear them. They will fit. So essentially they will fit to go in here, but what's gonna happen is your foot will float right out of it, and obviously you can't walk when your heel's out of your shoe. So just to show you, we'll just even use add height for example. So here's add height, and again what you'll notice is, so it fits, and it fits quite well, but the problem is when you go to take a step, right, your heel's automatically out of that shoe. Automatically out. You're almost basically at the top of this low cut shoe. So can it fit? Yes. As I said before, the height insole will fit, but your foot will pop out of that shoe. In which case what'll happen is this will start to hurt on this side because there's no room, because your laces are there, so it's gonna be very tight there. And on this side, your heel's gonna pop out. So, verdict, it won't fit in that shoe. So height insoles do not fit in runners or anything below this ankle. You need a shoe to be right there, right along this line, in order for it to fit.
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really tried to show you exactly how height insoles fit into shoes, how they don't fit into shoes, and how elevator shoes can really suck. If you have any questions or comments, please write them below. Remember guys, I'm still gonna help you grow.